After 4 nations, 9 days, and tens of billions of dollars in deals, Chinese Premier Li Keqiang gets ready to head home. The focus, economic exchanges and agreements, including a currency swap. As CCTV's Dan Collyns reports, that deal, worth some $3.6 billion, will boost investment and trade between the two nations.
As the Chinese Premier Li Keqiang's 4-nation trip comes to an end in Chile, he stressed the bonds of friendship between the two countries, despite the distance which divides them.
To the Chinese people, Chile is like a country at the other end of the world. In fact, there is only an ocean between us.
Speaking at the Economic Commission for Latin America and the Caribbean on Monday, Li praised the establishment of China's first clearing bank in the region in Chile. It's a move analysts say will not only reduce the costs of bilateral trade, but also make Chile the gateway for Chinese investment in the rest of the region. Quoting both Chinese and Latin American poets, Li Keqiang spoke of forging a new future between China and Latin America. He used the example of Chile and China as two friends united rather than divided by an ocean. Li said if China and Latin America worked together, they could beat the global economic downturn.
To revive the global economy, we need to grow a real economy. Developing countries need to speed up the process of urbanization and industrialization, while developed countries need to reindustrialize. We should focus on infrastructure construction to push forward the equipment manufacturing industry, raw material industry, and also the relevant service industries. Thus, we can boost our economy and to endure the downward pressures.
The drive to move from a relationship based on just imports and exports was greeted enthusiastically by the UN Commission.
In order to advance towards being more prosperous and less unequal, this region must overcome the model of just exporting raw materials. And we're sure that with this new relationship with China, we can achieve that.
Chilean officials hope the bilateral deals will bring more Chinese investment into energy generation, infrastructure and agribusiness in their country. And while the two nations may be oceans apart, they're both emerging as tourist destinations for each other. Beginning July the 1st, tourist visas between the two nations will be free of charge, aimed at boosting investments and tourism. Dan Collyns, CCTV, Santiago.